Coach.
Let me just really quick start by saying the MPSSAA, University of Maryland, run a class act. This was an unbelievable weekend. They cater to every need. It runs like clockwork. It's been a real pleasure to be here. They just really cater to everything, and it's been a great tournament. And obviously, we're very pleased with the results. Also, before we get started, my father, like I said yesterday, turned 70 yesterday, and I didn't have the opportunity to wish my papa happy birthday. And obviously, this is his gift, so I just want to start by saying that. So I guess we'll take questions to that next.
Coach, I think I'd ask you first and foremost, a lot have been made of how many times it took to get over that regional final hump. To get it over, did you just feel like the momentum from that, you guys rode that wave?
Yeah, I mean, that's been obviously the biggest problem for this program in recent history. And I'll tell you what, Monday was the most stressful day I've ever had as a coach. And this was kind of fun. I know a lot of people gave me some advice, and the first piece of advice was always try to enjoy the moment. And I really did. And again, the way that the tournament was run, they just really catered to every need, and it allowed me to kind of soak in what was going on, and then just have fun and coach my team. I'm not worried about setting up the scoreboard and pulling the bleachers out and doing all that stuff. But yeah, I've been kind of at a calm ease and being able to just kind of coach, and because Monday was very stressful. So to get over that hump, and then getting here was awesome. In my mind, I thought that this is, if we don't go any farther, I'm still going to be satisfied. But obviously, this dream has come true, and the work of the gentleman sitting before you and the rest of the team, it's just been a roller coaster. I hope I don't wake up later and it's still the morning time. So that's where I'm at right now.
John, just talk a little bit about after they took the lead, the poise these guys showed to execute down the stretch.
Well, again, that's kind of been our signature lately. We play well, we get a lead. At halftime, we discussed that they're going to make their run. They're going to change some things up. It's a great basketball team we played today, and they did. They created a lot of problems for us, and the dribble penetration, and they were knocking down some very deep threes, which we were content on giving them, but they were knocking them down, and they made their run. And our guys didn't panic. 1:57 left. We're down, and we made some plays. We got that tie-up jump ball, which was a big momentum play on the trap, and we made some big buckets. But that's what these guys have been doing all playoffs, all season, just persevering and then finding ways to win the game. So very proud.
Coach, with them trying to take Will out of the game, how big was it to have your guys, Daniel, Trayvon, Mamadou step up, down the stretch?
Yeah, obviously the boxing one caused us a lot of problems. We looked a little disjointed. Honestly, it's not something we practiced against because we have so many prolific scorers. We got 4 guys that average double figures. I never thought that we'd even see that. But that was that was a great coaching move by Coach Martin. So it definitely disrupted us. Because Will has been a big part of everything we do, especially in the second half. But guys stepped up, they made plays, and we didn't settle for jumpers, I think. We got a little complacent at times, but our thing was to continue to dribble, penetrate, and create. And, down the stretch, we made our free throws, which was very important.
Talk about what Will brought to the team this year, and particularly the last 2 nights down the stretch.
I'll be honest with you, words can't really describe it. On the court, his play is tremendous, but his personality, his never give up, don't worry, I got this attitude, he's a special person. He's a special kid. He's a special basketball player. He never quits. And he is coolest when the pressure is hottest. He is the coolest cucumber on the court. And he has been all season for us. And it took a while for the team to kind of gel. It took a long part of the season. But as we started to embrace Will Robinson, we just really started to take off and became, we became a state champion. So,
what does this mean for you?
It's been a long road, 4 different schools, and for me, I've been through a lot, to try to get here, So getting here and actually being able to win it means a whole lot.
Well, it seems like I ask you this every game in the last 3 games, but what happened for you? Again, we were just talking about it. You get boxing 1, but you find a way, when the going got tough, to start making plays. Just what's kind of going through your mind when they went to that on you, and how were you able to persevere through it?
Just try to, work with coach and work with the team to make adjustments So, you know, if I know I can't, you know, get inside like how I usually do, you know, try to force one of the players playing me out, you know, so it can be 4-on-4. You know.
Very vocal, actually, in timeouts and huddles. A lot of conversations between Will and I. Will very perceptive as to what's going on and where he thought he could be most useful in that box and one. He's tremendous.
Try to
Absolute
work my
tremendous floor general.
Down bottom, try to get him the ball too.
Outside the X's and O's, though, what do you think you have inside you that when the stage is the brightest lights, you find a way to kind of get the job done? What do you think what's in you there?
I mean, I don't really know. I don't let, you know, the crowd and the lights and all that stuff get to me, you know, because it's still basketball, you know, it's still supposed to do what you do best. So, you know, I got a great team. So, I mean, I just, you know, try to play by them because, you know, they're on the court with me too. I can't lead them out there by themselves. I'm supposed to be the guy, so I gotta do what I'm supposed to do.
This can be for everybody. When they went up to the 251, Will gets that tip in, and that just seemed typical of Will. Just something that you guys have become used to.
What do you think?
Every time we get down or we get into a tight situation, we always look for Will and Mamadou, and we look for everybody to make a play, but I guess it just happened to be Will, so yeah, it's expected.
I mean, Trey, I got to ask you, I mean, one of the biggest plays of the game is back and forth. You get that steal and layup. Just in the course of the game, I mean, could you kind of sense you guys just needed something to kind of help you guys get momentum?
Yeah, I knew we had to, I thought it was going to be Will or Mama doing a fast break dunk, but happened to be that steal. Naquan, I guess, he tipped the ball out, and I took it. I knew I had to make the layup, so that was the momentum right there.
Now, did you ever play quarterback? Your vision. You only had 5 downs. You could have had 10, but a couple of your teammates just weren't ready for it. Like, you always.
I know my brother's a football coach. I know he's been talking to Daniel a little bit.
You seem like a couple of times during the game, you looking at somewhere else, and you just make simple passes. Like, where you develop that vision from?
I guess it's just natural. I've always had it. I mean, ever since I was young. You know, when you're playing outside, you play around throwing those passes and stuff, and I guess that just carried over to real basketball on the court.
Daniel, if I could ask you, I mean, your brother played here and part of one of those teams that was really good that didn't get to come here and win. Just what does it mean to you to get one of these, knowing how good the teams were that, you know, your brother was on, they never did?
It's real good. Kind of give me something to brag about. I mean, their team is real good, but we had the state championship. They don't.
He's got to sleep on the top bunk now when he comes home.
Is there a little bit of, you know, winning for those teams that didn't, you know, get to do it?
Yeah, kind of a little bit, but I mean, he did it. They did it, but I mean, it's kind of like a win for the school, showing that like we always had it in us. You know, maybe it was just bad luck, and we finally got it.
Trevor, a lot of people don't consider Howard County a basketball hotbed, but you got 2 state champions.
A lot of people think we are a hotbed or we aren't.
That's a lot of people do.
You know, hats off to Centennial and Ben Chad, because I agree. And we, you know, it's something we threw around obviously in the locker room or this morning talking about as a coaching staff that what if Howard County could win 2 out of 4 state championships? It really, you know, it really does shine the light on our county, which, yeah, of course, does not get a lot of respect. Centrally located, we obviously have Prince George's County and Baltimore City and Baltimore County. We've had great teams over the last forever, and it just proves that, you know, A, there's good basketball everywhere, and B, it doesn't matter where you live, you can get here if you want it bad enough. So my hat's off. Howard County basketball is obviously taking top stage today, and good for Howard County.
Well, how that feel to win in front of your pops like that? Because he's been on that journey with you.
Yeah.
You feel like y'all found the home with Oakland Mills.
Yeah, I mean, he taught me a lot. You know, a lot of coaches, you know, from when I first started and now, of course. But he been there. You know, he instilled, you know, the heart, you know, I got, especially, you know, basically going to school in Baltimore for a lot. You know, a lot of from the first 3 years. Coming out here, you know, a lot of people not really giving us respect, you know, saying we're not tough and stuff like that. I feel like that was another part of the job for me to come out here and bring toughness to a Howard County team, which, you know, of course, you know, we took that personal. So, you know, we showed we just as tough as any other, you know, team, and we got the wins.
Maybe talk about winning a state title. You guys have been close for a while, and to get it done, what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I've been on started this journey. It was my junior year. I transferred here, came. That was our goal. That's what Coach told me. As a program, that's what we're trying to achieve. As a state championship. First year I came here, I fell short in the regionals, and then just came back with a new mentality, just to fight and work as hard as I can. I mean, adversity slowed me down. Early injuries in the beginning of the season caused me this first few games of the season. But then once I got back, all I wanted to do was just help my team. I didn't want to come and mess up the chemistry, you know, try to have a big ego or think that I have to do too much. Just come try to fit in, let everybody do what they got to do, and we got what we came here for.
I'm done.
Trayvon and Daniel, what, in your opinion, the intangibles that made this team so successful from last year? What are some things that got you guys over there?
It's probably the chemistry. We're all like a big family. We all like each other. Last year, you know, we were all cool, but like, you know, there might have been a little bit of separate groups, like team-wise, but we all like love each other pretty much. We're like brothers out there.
I agree. Last year I started on JV, so I didn't. If I was on JV this year and I saw like how how they interacted in the locker room and stuff, I would see a very big difference. Because last year we would come home from like an away game and we would just get their stuff and leave. This year we're actually like celebrating, talking to each other, and that is a big difference from last year.
And Coach Brown, Oakland Mills grad, Oakland Mills born, Oakland Mills dead.
Bleed orange and black, baby.
You
Bleed
know,
orange and black.
Yeah. I mean, what does this mean to you?
I mean, obviously it's the culmination of a lot of efforts. You spoke to the teams of the past. Scorpion Nation is very strong. I've received over 1 billion text messages, Twitter hits, and emails. I can't even begin to respond to all of them. My phone's probably blowing up right now. But, you know, the kids are the kids. I carry around all those regional losses in my heart. This is obviously going to wash them all the way. But this win is for all those guys, all the guys that I've been the head coach for 10 years. And again, as an assistant, I was here with Dave Appleby twice at Cole Fieldhouse, and we didn't get it done then either. You know, my brother was a part of that team in '99 when we lost in the semis. So it's validating for Oakland Mills. Oakland Mills is a very unique place, and we have a very huge alumni community following. And you know, there was 40 years of people in that stands tonight. Guys, I saw a guy graduate in '76, you know, and all the way through the '80s, '90s, and 2000s. So it's a great validation. It's been 25 years since the Scorpions won the state championship. So I carry that burden, and we will celebrate, and I now will carry that celebration with all of those teams from the past.
That's a wrap.
That's it. That's a wrap. Hey, baby.
Hey, guys.